Filet pinion on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check. 5-9. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Watch the safety creep. Kill. 36. Under. Switch.
Breeze now on first down. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. On first and 10, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Winston and the Bucs take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 7, Winston looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A.J. Klein coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second and long. Winston, airing this. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 91 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Breeze.
Well,
that is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Opposite.
Breeze now on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. It's caught. Smith. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They're going to try and run the option right. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 75 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
He spins free. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Check.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Breeze.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, and got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go option to the short side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. This is caught by Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Hey, wahoo!
Breeze now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Pick your game up. Switch. Wait. Easy.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Wait.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Winston. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A run with Ogunbowale. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Ogunbowale on the screen, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, 43. Too low,
Winston now. He completes it to Evans.
You got him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll throw again. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The handoff right side. It's Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Man, I got you. Man. 21. Check right. Hey, Alpha. Hey, easy. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
To throw is Breeze. And Thomas has it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Saints.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got room. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for
they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream, maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But that's how they got it done.